Hey, new office. Outside of just flexing my guns and my new pad, I have been having a few conversations with business owners and even internally around marketing and its value at early stage or smaller companies. And to people who are technical, sales led in particular, it can look like a dark arts and nonsense because it's a less instantaneous response, and there's a bit of education that goes into how marketing works. Perhaps I'll start with how marketing doesn't work. You run activity and you get an immediate response in a few months, done. That's not how it works, particularly with smaller companies or earlier stage companies, because we don't know what works. It actually takes time and a longer time horizon than a sales motion to understand what works. And that motion is typically 12 months. With a marketing investment, you're going to see FA in those first 3 to 6 months if you're taking it seriously. And by taking it seriously, I don't mean hire a fractional and run some quick demand gen over a 3-month period and say it works or it doesn't. For longer term marketing, which is brand building, reputation building, growing a community, growing followers, growing advocates, doing it at a scalable way that hits more people that a sales team can't touch, that is marketing, and it takes minimum 12 months, and it takes minimum a threshold of investment that usually is painful for smaller companies. Like, I'm talking 20% plus of revenue invested back into marketing across talent, tools, and tech. Now, the extra spanner in the works here is AI. Like, I can just whip up some content because that's all what marketing is, isn't it? Like, no, it's not. And I think rightly or wrongly, AI has clouded that time horizon. I do think, and clearly I think there's absolute huge gains that people who are AI forward facing, adept technically, and have that marketing skill set, that the keys to the kingdom are there. But you still need to invest it in a certain threshold amount for it to reap rewards. Now, the benefit of having a marketer within a team like that over that time horizon is they know what to look for in terms of what's working. And so an example would be, we ran this event and got no leads. Okay, that's the sort of sales or business owner point of view. But a marketer would go, okay, we ran this event, we had 50 attendees, 25 of them are in our ICP. The feedback on the day or night or event was really warm. I had 5 new connections in my LinkedIn. Sales team actually had 12 new relationships. These things aren't leads today, but that shows enough promise that what we're doing at these events over enough time is going to reap rewards for the business. And I think the measured lens in which a marketer can look at it that way is really valuable to a business at this stage, but extremely hard for a logical person or a salesperson or a technical person to see, because they're like, that's just bullshit. And like an example for Pointer, coming back to the internal example, we're still working out our newsletter, we're running it weekly, but someone in pipeline replied to one of the newsletters last week and said, hey, let's start that conversation again. There was a 2-month-old conversation. I'm not saying the newsletter is the sole reason that happened, but it absolutely helps. And that's where marketing acumen and knowledge is valuable, regardless of what's happening in market with layoffs or AI. Hey.